Did you know that a single green sheet of kelp, nature's seaweed superstar, has been a go-to remedy for thyroid and hormonal health for centuries? But recent research reveals both surprising breakthroughs and crucial cautions about using kelp to support your thyroid. If you're struggling with low energy, weight changes, or a thyroid diagnosis, understanding kelp could be a turning point on your wellness journey. Thyroid disorders like hypothyroidism, Hashimoto's, and even hyperthyroidism affect millions, leading to fatigue, brain fog, sluggish metabolism, stubborn weight, and hormonal chaos. For many, these issues trace back to nutrient gaps, especially iodine deficiency. Could kelp, a natural and traditional food, offer gentle but powerful thyroid support? Kelp isn't just another superfood trend. This mineral-rich sea vegetable is revered in global medicine for its dense concentration of iodine and micronutrients that are critical for balanced thyroid function and healthy hormones. But kelp's real value lies in its deep support of your endocrine system, potentially boosting energy, metabolism, and overall vitality. For generations, coastal cultures in Japan, Korea, and Northern Europe have included kelp in their diets, noticing fewer thyroid issues compared to inland populations. Traditional Chinese medicine prescribes seaweeds like kelp for goiter and energy, while Ayurveda considers them balancers for vata and kapha imbalances, especially in cases of hormonal sluggishness or metabolic slowdown. What makes kelp unique? Its astonishing iodine content is the foundation. For most adults, a small serving meets or exceeds daily iodine needs. Kelp also supplies trace minerals like selenium, zinc, and tyrosine, all essential to healthy thyroid hormone production. These nutrients, in synergy, support the enzyme processes that convert inactive T4 to active T3, the hormone that fuels your cells. When your body gets sufficient iodine and cofactors from kelp, thyroid cells ramp up the production of thyroxine, T4, and triiodothyronine, T3, the hormones that regulate everything from your heartbeat to how fast you burn calories. For those with mild iodine deficiency, kelp may help restore optimal hormone synthesis, provided it's consumed in the right amount and under medical supervision. Here's the science. Iodine from kelp is captured by the thyroid gland, where it's combined with tyrosine to make T4 and T3. Selenium is vital too, helping convert T4 into the more active T3. A gentle uptick in iodine intake, when needed, can help the pituitary's TSH signal fall into a healthier range, supporting overall metabolic and hormonal balance. Clinical studies show that correcting even mild iodine deficiency can lead to notable improvements in TSH levels, mood, cognition, and lipid profiles. For some, this means increased energy, more stable weight, and improved skin and hair health. Telltale signs your metabolism is back on track. A 2021 review in the journal Endocrine Connections found that iodine-rich foods like kelp, when used appropriately, improved thyroid function in nearly 60% of mildly hypothyroid patients. Another study in Japanese coastal communities linked regular seaweed intake with lower rates of goiters, but also warned of overconsumption risks. Experts stress moderation and personalization are key. Beyond the thyroid, kelp's mineral array may help balance adrenal function, support healthy estrogen metabolism, and enhance energy production, factors that many with hormonal imbalances find challenging. Plus, its antioxidants help counter oxidative stress associated with chronic thyroid dysfunction. So what can you expect if you add kelp to your thyroid care plan, always in consultation with your doctor? Many report boosts in energy and mental clarity within a few weeks, with blood TSH and T3 levels sometimes stabilizing after 2 to 3 months. However, the timeline varies, and your doctor will determine what's best for your specific thyroid and hormonal profile. It's vital to note that kelp isn't a replacement for thyroid medication like levothyroxine or Nature-Throid. Instead, it can be a complementary dietary support in carefully selected individuals, never a substitute. Some, under close medical guidance, find combining medical treatment with targeted nutrition optimizes their results. Imagine waking up with more energy, clearer focus, and a steadier mood. Maybe your hair stops shedding as rapidly, or your skin regains its luster. For some, night sweats and chilly hands fade, while metabolism and weight move in a healthier direction. These are real-world impacts that thyroid patients, guided by their health team, often report with a balanced thyroid protocol. Kelp is incredibly versatile. It can be enjoyed as dried flakes mixed into soups and salads, steamed as a side, or steeped in broths for a mineral boost. Always rinse fresh or dried kelp to reduce sodium and possible contaminants. Avoid fried or heavily processed seaweed snacks, which are often high in salt and additives. For most adults, a safe starting point is 150 to 200 milligrams of iodine from kelp per day, never exceeding 500 milligrams without medical supervision. Always take kelp several hours apart from thyroid medications to prevent absorption interference. Morning is often ideal for thyroid support, but always confirm with your endocrinologist or qualified practitioner. Kelp pairs well with other thyroid-healthy foods, wild-caught fish, Brazil nuts, eggs, and leafy greens. Try adding kelp flakes to a breakfast omelet, blending them into a smoothie, or making mineral-rich broths. Avoid combining with high goitrogen foods like raw cruciferous vegetables in large quantities if you have low thyroid. Quality matters. Choose organic, sustainably harvested kelp from reputable brands that test for heavy metals and contaminants, especially arsenic and lead, since seaweeds absorb their environment. Check iodine content on the label, as it varies widely between products and brands. It's critical. Never take kelp within 4 hours of thyroid medication. Kelp may alter hormone absorption. Always coordinate with your doctor before making dietary changes, especially if you take thyroid medication or other hormone therapies. For those with Hashimoto's or other autoimmune thyroid diseases, too much iodine can trigger flares or worsening of symptoms. Individual needs vary. Some may need to avoid extra iodine altogether. That's why personalized dosing and ongoing monitoring by your healthcare provider are essential. High or prolonged intake of kelp may cause hyperthyroid symptoms, heart palpitations, anxiety, excessive sweating, or interact with anticoagulants. Those with seafood allergies should avoid kelp. Always monitor for new or worsening symptoms and consult a provider if they occur. Routine thyroid testing, TSH, T3, T4, is essential when introducing kelp or other iodine-rich foods. Track symptoms and report any changes, positive or negative, to your care team. Never adjust medications on your own. Combine your kelp protocol with daily movement, stress reduction practices, and balanced nutrition. Sleep and mental well-being are as vital as what's on your plate. Remember, no single food or supplement replaces the power of a holistic, consistent lifestyle. Myth-busting time. More kelp does not mean better thyroid health. In fact, excess iodine can harm. Also, kelp alone cannot reverse Hashimoto's or replace prescription hormones. Use it as a gentle food-based ally with realistic expectations and professional guidance. Have you tried kelp or seaweed in your thyroid wellness journey? What changes have you noticed? Share your experiences or questions in the comments below. Your story could help others. Navigating thyroid and hormonal imbalances can feel overwhelming, but you have options, support, and the power to advocate for your health. With knowledge and the right team, you can find what works best for you. Kelp offers a time-tested, evidence-backed way to support thyroid health, but it's not for everyone, nor is it a cure. Used wisely, under medical supervision, kelp can be a value-added food for supporting metabolism, energy, and hormonal harmony. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and ring the bell for more practical, evidence-based guidance on natural thyroid and hormonal wellness. Download our free thyroid-friendly recipe guide via the link below. This video is for educational purposes only, not medical advice. Never adjust or stop thyroid medications without consulting your doctor. Thyroid disorders require medical supervision. Too much iodine can worsen hyperthyroid symptoms and may trigger flares in Hashimoto's. Individual needs vary. Consult your healthcare provider before adding kelp or supplements. Always monitor your thyroid function with regular lab tests. Curious about other natural supports? Next, we'll explore selenium-rich Brazil nuts, another delicious way to nourish your thyroid and hormonal balance. Stay tuned.